Good morning, Ian Crouch with your 8:30 Hunter News update. Port Stephens police say the death of a woman who suffered serious burns in a vehicle fire at the weekend is not being treated as suspicious. Emergency services were called to a property on Nelson Bay Road at Saltash on Saturday night to reports of a fire. They found the vehicle well alight and a woman suffering serious burns a short distance away next to a pond. The 43-year-old was unable to be revived. A crime scene was set up and forensic police are working to piece together the circumstances surrounding the incident. Police have arrested 5 men and raided homes across the Hunter following the alleged discovery of more than a tonne of cocaine on a cruiser off Nambucca Heads. It's understood the drugs have a street value of more than $620 million. The 5 men from the Greater Newcastle area will face court in July. AFP Assistant Commissioner Stephen D'Amato says the accused were part of an organised crime syndicate.
Allegedly collecting hundreds of kilograms of cocaine at sea shows the length organised crime will go to for their own greed and profit.
It's almost 25 years since the gruesome discovery of the bodies of 2 young women at Carrington sparked a major homicide investigation, which remains one of the region's most baffling cold cases. 32-year-old Susan Kay and 37-year-old Joanne Tetterin were found bludgeoned to death in a cottage on Doran Street on May 17, 2000. Despite a coronial inquest in 2003, no suspects have ever been identified and no charges laid. Police have now formed Strike Force Rapo 2 in the hope advancements in DNA and forensic technology will shed new light on more than 150 pieces of evidence gathered from the crime scene. Maitland Mayor Philip Penfold says a better plan for the region's roads is needed as it's rapidly growing. The state government has committed $15,500 for minor safety improvements in the latest round of funding. But Philip Penfold says major works are needed, including at Chisholm and Thornton.
We have significant multi-million-dollar issues with roads that fall under the responsibility of those state and federal governments, and we're not seeing the funding come through for those important roads. And we need to make sure that we keep applying that pressure and having that expectation and ensuring the Minister for Roads, which happens to be the member for Maitland, step up and provide for the people of Maitland.
Irrawang High School has undergone significant renovations after receiving a $29 million upgrade delivered by the state government. The upgrade includes a learning hub with 14 new classrooms, 6 of which will assist specialist support students, along with library renovations, a school entrance, drop-off and pick-up area and a larger car park. The delivery of the learning hub means demountables will be knocked down, returning valuable playground space to students. And Newcastle High School students are being invited to ask questions of training colleges and universities ahead of the region's largest career expo this week. The expo, aimed at senior students, will bring together representatives from all over Australia. CareerLink's events manager, Amber Glasper, says there will be plenty of future opportunities on show.
We often get feedback from the students that they may have come to the Career Expo with potentially 1 or 2 options that they were considering, and they leave with, 10 or more different opportunities they didn't even know existed.
2NURFM Sport.
Nothing seems to be going right for the Knights in the NRL, going down 24-20 to the Titans for their 6th loss of the season. Newcastle found themselves up 20-0 after half an hour before a second-half collapse saw their opponents come all the way back. Captain Kalen Ponga says his side's woes in the second half were compounding.
It was like one person dropped it, the next person dropped it, and we couldn't get back into a rhythm. The game was stop-start. It was pretty frustrating.
Sophie Hoban and Thomas Aquilina have taken out the Jets Women's and Men's Player of the Year awards for the 2024-25 season. Devon Jackson and Sheridan Gallagher shared the women's Golden Boot with 6 goals each, while Eli Adams won it for the men's side with 9 goals. Norths trailed at every break but fought back in the fourth quarter against Nova to win 45-39 in Newcastle Championship netball. In the other games, West's Leagues beat Junction 71-41, Waratah beat BNC 43-35, and Souths demolished Katara 64-15. Newcastle's Julian Wilson has fallen just short of the Gold Coast Pro Surfing title, going down in the final. He was edged out 17.6 to 17.2 by Brazilian Felipe Toledo. Merryweather's Morgan Siblick went out in the quarterfinals. And the Newcastle North Stars have been thumped by the Central Coast 7-1 in the Australian Ice Hockey League. That's sport. I'm Will McGrath.
And the winning numbers in Weekend Lotto are 1, 18, 25, 35, 38 and 45. And the supplementaries are 4 and 16. And now you're up to date with the latest 2NURFM Hunter News.